I'm in like a seriously messed up situation right now.
Fight! Welcome back to Cannon Brawl. I am Kyle.
And I'm Jason.
And we are doing a one-off bonus episode to review the new trailer that just dropped for Zach Cregger's Resident Evil film.
Resident Evil.
The one and only. We thought we would come talk to you guys about this now that we've seen it, and it's kind of taken the internet by storm.
Yeah, we've watched it a couple of times. Taking a look at it. We're going to walk through it bit by bit with you.
Yeah, we can still count on one hand how many times we've seen it so far. But it is 1 minute and 46 seconds long. It's up on YouTube. Go listen to that. Watch it, rather.
Yeah, listen to us. Watch that.
Listen to that, yes. Go watch that. You can come back, listen to us. We're going to try to go by it frame by frame,
Yep.
shot by shot.
Yep, shot by shot.
See what happens. Do you want to do any quick thoughts or just get into it?
I think I see the vision.
Yeah.
I think I know where this is going. Not like plot-wise, but
Right.
I mean, I can make some guesses right now, but
We can do that after.
But yeah, a lot of people are up in arms. But,
Are they? Okay.
But Resident Evil stay doing this.
Yeah, they do.
And they gave us a shot at game accurate, and nobody watched it. So now they're going back to this well. So
This is true. It's our fault.
We get what we deserve.
This is true. It opens on a child, really.
Yeah.
He's like 20 something. It's the Porch Dick's kid from Walking Dead.
It is Porch Dick's kid.
Well, no spoilers on Walking Dead. He is a dickhead in that. So hopefully he
And is involved in a very pivotal moment.
Yes.
In the
Yeah, we'll leave it there.
Yeah.
We open to him walking through some snow towards a house, perhaps on a farm or some sort.
Yes, and it looks like there's a handgun in his right hand,
It does. He's also
And
holding a
he-
green, like, medical bag.
like the med bag that you would.
Cross
You
on
would.
it.
It looks very similar to the one hanging up in the Star's office next to Jill's desk in Resident Evil
does.
2.
It does look exactly like that. It is snowing. It looks very cold. Maybe it's in the Arklay Mountains.
That is my assumption. Yes, is
Could
that
be.
it's close to because this is going to take place in Raccoon City, at least for parts of it.
Did he already say that?
Yes.
Okay. So he goes to knock on this house. No one answers.
Yep.
That is the next shot. He says hello. We're watching it right now live.
Yeah. So we can go and pause there.
Says he has a problem on the road, wondering if they could use the phone. The door just pops open.
Yep. And we are looking at just an old style farm sort of house. It's 2-story. And in this living room, you see a lot of taxidermied animals. That
Creepy.
is a throwback. This house looks nothing like the Spencer Mansion, but this room looks very much like one of the rooms in the Spencer Mansion.
Kind of looks like the Baker house a little bit, too.
It does look a little like the Baker house as well, yes.
Yeah. It actually, no one's going to understand this reference, but it looks like the Den in Blueprints, the video game.
Yeah, that is for me, you, and 5 other people.
Yes. Fantastic game. Go play it. All right, moving on. What happens in the next shot? Sony logo,
Yeah,
Columbia,
Columbia.
Constantine film. Just wandering into someone else's house.
Yep. And he goes to use the phone. They have a landline.
Tries 911 first. Obviously, that doesn't work.
Yes. And we get the boo-doo-doo
Oh
of
my
the,
God.
the
From our childhood.
From our childhood
Yes.
of a phone call not going through.
Yep.
Which they start to work into a beat for the music, and I
Yeah, it's pretty
fucking
fucking
love
sweet.
it.
This is from the director of Weapons, which is
Yes.
awesome.
But
And
also
Barbarian.
of Barbarian, which is not awesome.
Which is terrible.
But a lot of you probably do like. A lot of people like that movie, so maybe you do. I like the first half of that movie
I was
a
going
lot.
to say, the first half's fucking great. So then he starts leaving a voicemail for the next person he calls.
Can you freeze on that and see if you can read what's on his jacket?
I can't read it at this resolution. Something like light route medical transport? Lightfoot, maybe?
Okay.
And it's like a two heart logo. It definitely says medical transport, which explains the bag.
It does explain the bag.
Interesting.
Organ stuff comes into play occasionally, but I don't think that's
In the
good.
games.
I think that's just going to be something that ties them into the story. I don't think it's going to actually be something from the game or going to be that big to us.
Yeah. We're halfway through the trailer already, and we're still only just setting the atmosphere.
Giving very little right now.
Almost nothing. This is probably one scene in the movie. He says that whoever he's talking to,
his girlfriend, it sounds like,
yeah, that they got disconnected, and he's in a really messed up situation right now.
Yep.
I don't know what that would be.
And he's out of the house now, and he's got a breakover shotgun in his hand that he found.
Running along a fence in the snow.
Did we see...
These are definitely mountains. Look in the background.
Yes, for sure. Can you go back a couple seconds into the house so we can see what's in those drawers that he opens? See if there's any Easter eggs in the drawers when he finds the shotgun? Or does that happen after this part?
That must happen after this part, yeah, because I'm all the way back and there's no...
Okay, so they just show him with the shotgun and then they cut back to it.
Yeah, shows him leaving the voicemail. Shows him running along the fence, carrying a shotgun now.
And the med bag. And then sprinting to a barn.
Here we go. Here's the drawers. Sprinting to a barn, looking behind him.
This looks like a period piece, right? Does this look like it was made in the 90s when
It has to.
I believe so, because these electronics
look
dated. He's a landline.
He knows how to use a landline. This camera in the drawer looks old as shit. There's a Tootsie Roll, too, which is completely irrelevant. I can't see the top drawer.
Go back just a hair and see if that gives us anything. Back. I don't think it does.
Nah.
No, not really.
Unless I pause it at the perfect
Somebody
time.
with way better capabilities than us maybe might get a half a thing.
Maybe if I had a scrubber. He finds a shotgun. He loads it.
Double barrel.
This is when he's out in town now. And he's... What do you call it? Pacing.
Yeah. He's walking with the shotgun.
A whole bunch of dead bodies in front of him.
Probably trying to make sure that they are actually dead.
Yes. And then he
walks
comes
up
on
what looks like a soldier. Are those
are fatigues.
Camo pants? Yeah, it looks like
combat
military
boots.
fatigues and combat boots.
You can only see the legs, so they're off in the darkness.
He walks up and he's trying to get the car keys off of them.
Those keys are 90s.
Those are 90s ass. That's a key fob from 1990, whatever.
6 or 8, yeah.
And it looks like a military belt as well.
Little Chevy logo. He was going to take a Chevy. This man does not have a shirt on. This corpse. Or it's pulled up. And then something yanks it.
Mm-hmm. With random creature noises.
Creature noises and a whole bunch of blood on the ground. That kind of looks like a Tesla. Yeah, I'm sure it isn't. And then he drops into a sewer.
So we get the sewers in this.
And there's a giant white fat man. Pale white.
Yeah, pale white.
Way off in the distance.
Go ahead and go up to... we've seen this a couple times. Go up to the next shot of him right there. That looks... It probably isn't, because I don't think we've ever seen... We've seen some large BOWs on here, but his head, if he were skinny, looks like a tyrant.
Yeah.
It looks like a Mr. X clone
variant,
but for some reason is quite large.
Well, Hostess donuts are delicious.
Yeah, that's fair.
Who can blame him? This September 18th. This is the shot I'm confused by.
Me too.
So we have, I think it's the same farmhouse.
It is the same farmhouse. So I'm assuming there was something upstairs.
And there are multiple hands and feet coming out of every direction.
And then like holding the outside of the door frame.
Yeah.
Like almost like it's either this has got to be a monster made out of dead body parts or dead. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to do with this.
I mean, it might look fucking insane when knowing Barbarian, it might look fucking insane.
Yeah, I mean, it could look like a fucking that fucking Mars Volta album cover from way back.
Yes,
it might be an embodiment of. I don't know what this is. This is not something I know from the games.
No, this is freaky. Though
I'm sure one of you might, comment a picture of something and I'll be like, be like, oh, right, that thing. But right now I'm not pulling anything.
Yeah, please do.
Other than this looks like it's about to be a tarantula made of human body parts.
Yes. Mostly clothed. Comes a new era. He's in some sort of building that has double doors.
It looks like a parking garage that's fallen in a little bit.
Yeah, there's a little rebar.
And a
concrete.
breaker box back there. It's very industrial-esque looking.
This looks like it's telling him what's on certain floors,
Oh,
like a directory.
it could be a hospital or something.
Yeah, I don't think it's in the first shot.
What were they wearing?
They are wearing red leather. Red leather, yellow leather.
Is it the
Like the
Thriller video?
like the Thriller video or the main character from Intergalactic, the upcoming Naughty Dog game.
Okay.
I can try to pause it then, but it's so hard. Well, I couldn't. So I don't know what the hell they're wearing, but they are Thriller jackets.
Yeah, 100%. Yes.
Can't describe it as anything else. Slams the doors on their faces.
Got it chained or
You see how close he was hugging the
boarded
wall? It must be caved in.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it must be a hole below. New era of evil, it says. And then he's running down a hill in the snow towards an overturned, I think, cop
It looks like
car.
an overturned cop car.
Just because there's a little bit of blue. It's some sort of SUV. Yeah, there's white on the door.
I think it's a cop car.
Yeah. You can't see it say RPD or anything.
Which that might be where he gets the handgun from.
Oh, yeah.
That's possible.
Yeah, this could be earlier. And then it shows him in the woods in snow-covered trees with some crazy-looking corpse, I'm thinking.
Yeah, it looks like a corpse that is either frozen or rigor mortis is set in.
Yeah, her hands are all up and in wild angles.
Looks like she's been slow dancing with somebody.
Yeah, because she's wearing a dress that's got like floral print on it. You can see on her leg.
Yeah.
He just has a flashlight looking at it. There's not really much to that.
We can't see if there's a pool of blood under her to know if she's dead or not.
Yeah, no. This one gets me. This whole room looks like it's covered in blood.
It is. Nothing but blood.
So is he.
We see him covered in blood. It looks like a bathtub or something.
It
Some
does.
sort of tank
With the head rising out of
with
it.
a head rising out of blood.
And him looking like, oh, I didn't know you were still here.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Oh shit, Jim? Is that you?
Minute 27 in the video. That's a wild shot. And that's it.
Yeah, we don't get a front
Pretty quick
shot.
cut.
Then we cut to him running through the streets of Raccoon City, staring up.
We finally get cool shit about to happen.
Yeah, we are. And there's people, what looks to be humans
Running
on the building, on the top of the building.
Yeah. And then
They start falling off and fucking exploding. Like if you've played
So much
Resident
blood.
Evil Requiem, when you hit somebody with the hemolytic injector or whatever and they fucking explode, it's that sort of level of blood. Like it is like human water balloons. It's fucking wild.
it is gratuitous. These cars are all from, that's a Prius.
Yeah.
I would say that did not exist in 98.
And
2002-ish,
it's
maybe.
a Volkswagen Bug on the other side.
This is definitely a new Beetle, which did not come out in the 90s, I don't think. But this is a Buick of some sort, I think.
Cregger has said that this is happening during the initial Raccoon City outbreak. So this is happening concurrently with Resident Evil 2 and 3.
Oh. Well, that would have to be in the 90s. Well, it could just be poor car
And
choice.
has said that Nemesis will not play into this and no other characters that we know.
No other characters that we know.
But he doth protest too much.
Yeah.
I feel like something's going to play in.
Yeah, I hope they don't save it for the end.
Especially because he's doing videos like commenting on it and doing interviews about where he's going with it. It could be. I just don't see a filmmaker of his level taking the time to explain to people what he's doing and how much he loves the game.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a talk us down so at the very end they can hit us with a Redfield or a Kennedy.
Ugh, don't wait till the end.
But-
Man, 7 did that. And Chris looked stupid and he was out of place. And
But if they're trying to build the franchise back up, I get it, I guess. As long as this is letting us know that this is where we are moving forward and this guy doesn't become the flag bearer of the entire franchise like
yeah.
Alice did.
Alice.
But we'll see. Maybe I trust him for the most part.
We got a little bit more. Is there anything else? What did he say there?
He says,
Oh,
I love you
He's still on the
too.
voicemail. And then a red screen with black text, Resident Evil
as the cracks start to come in more like the Resident Evil 7 biohazard lettering.
September 18th, 2026. I don't know, man. If it didn't say Resident Evil on it, this is a dope trailer.
Yes.
It does not look like Resident Evil. Which I know could be him trying to throw us off.
It could be him trying to throw us off. If he isn't, and it is what he says it, because here's my thing. A big reason why we've learned that the original series was the way that it was.
Yeah.
Was that they thought Capcom for some reason has this idea that if you make your movies too much like the games, you're cannibalizing yourself, which is not the way things work.
It's absurd.
It completely. But they started after the first one, they thought better of it and they worked their way back. Then they did Welcome to Raccoon City, which everyone has kind of panned out of pocket, but I didn't watch it.
I didn't either.
I watch everything and play everything Resident Evil. I have not seen that movie.
Yeah, me neither.
But part of it's because the stink of the final chapter was so goddamn bad. I just didn't want to look at any of that anymore, which upsets me. I should have watched it. But it could be great. It's Resident Evil. I'm sure I'll like it either way. Even if it's bad, I'll probably end up digging it.
Yeah. It's for us.
But with Resident Evil 7, they move way away from everything. They bring in Ethan, they bring in the Bakers, all this stuff. And then they wrap it back at the very end a little bit. They have one toe in the water just to make sure.
Yeah.
And then when people were like, well, where the fuck is blah, 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 then we start moving back in, and now we're at Resident Evil Requiem, where we're right back with Leon and Birkin, and we couldn't be more tied back into the original fabric of the franchise.
Yeah.
Capcom is responsive. They've got what they want, and it's always a little weird, and it's always a little out there, but they sway back. So my thought process is, if this does well, but the big criticism is that there's not the right characters in it, on the next one, we will get some of those characters. And if Cregger is as big of a fan as he says he is, and everyone seems to think that he is, I can't imagine that. Because he went on in some article and said, well, if I were to do Leon Kennedy's story, you guys would just be bored and unsatisfied with it.
Wrong.
That feels like someone who really loves Resident Evil is full of shit.
Yeah.
Not one person on the face of the planet who's that big of a Resident Evil fan is like, you know what I could use less of? Leon S. Kennedy.
Yeah.
Eat shit. Give it all, put it in my veins.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see where it goes, but I have faith because from what I hear, he's a very devoted fan of the games, and he's a good filmmaker.
He is.
At the very least, even though I'm not a huge fan of Barbarian,
Weapons is awesome.
The tone was set very well.
Yeah.
I really like Weapons. He's good at making things surprising and fucked up, and that's something that I feel like is genuinely missing from Resident Evil in movies, period.
That's true.
We're not shocked very often with these things.
That is true.
So he's showing us a green med bag. He's showing us item management. We've already got a look at the streets of Raccoon City and a sewer.
Yeah.
We've seen some BOWs. There's enough boxes checked that at least I know it is in good faith trying to be Resident Evil.
And it's in the 90s.
And it's going to be what appears to be a period piece.
Yeah.
So going off the very limited information I have now, I am cautiously optimistic. I know that I'm not going to get exactly what I want, because exactly what I want, you guys will find out when we do our end of Resident Evil Resident Evil blowout, where we talk about all the things that we would do.
Yeah.
But that's not going to happen.
No.
That's not the world we live in. So I'm cool with it.
It doesn't sound like Capcom wants that to happen either.
Yeah.
So.
I don't think so.
I wish I had played Requiem, but we shouldn't spoil Requiem on a
no
movie trailer podcast anyway.
But you do need to finish it so we can at least
well,
because I feel like
wife.
I feel like most people listening to this will probably have have played Requiem. We're not going to spoil it, but just like we can give little back and forths enough that anybody who's played it's going to know what we're talking about.
If I would finish it, if Autumn would finish it with me and stop fucking playing Baldur's Gate 3 for 2 days.
Oh my God, bro.
We could do a whole ass fucking spoiler cast on that game if that's what you guys want.
Oh, dude, in a heartbeat. I should have beat it 4 or 5 times. I'd gladly do that.
I've played it for
I have so much information I'm dying to give to anyone who gives a fuck. So yeah.
I would love to. Yeah, my initial impression is I do not feel like this looks very Resident Evil, but I also trust Zach to that. Of course, he's not going to blow his load this early. He's not going to tell us everything. So a little teaser. I like the kid.
I do too.
Yeah,
I think the way he sells it is good. I think he's got an Ethan Wintersy vibe, however you're supposed to say that.
Right.
Words are hard. He's a guy who's not a crazy badass, who's been thrown in this situation, and we can see terror on his face.
Yeah.
And I think that's good. We've seen Stars to Death. I want to see him more, but we've seen Stars to Death.
Yeah.
Because that's the reason why we all love Leon so much. It's the same reason people love John McClane. John McClane was not Live Free, Die Hard John McClane, where he's taking out helicopters with a fucking motorcycle
right.
and doing the everything's a brooding one-liner you have to pull out of him. That wasn't where it started.
Yeah.
He started as the wisecracking, out of his element. So like, and he's in his element because he's a cop, but like, he makes some bad mistakes with the glass and the feet and stuff. Like, Leon doesn't come in as what he is in Requiem.
No,
he doesn't come in what he is in. Like,
4.
we get to watch him in every game he has, and that's my knock against Chris, is that Chris doesn't really have much of an arc. Chris is just always kind of Chris.
Yeah, that's true.
He's big, handsome, he shoots guns, and he fucking punches boulders. That's what he fucking does.
Yeah.
He loves his sister, which is great. That's all, but Leon comes in as this green rookie who's very naive. Especially in the remake, it shows the trauma and the things he has to go through and the stuff that he's doing. And then in 4, we get the more hardened, like, he knows what this is. He knows what he's up against. Very resourceful sort of guy. And then in Requiem, we get this grizzled, hardened version of him that I won't say too much more about because I feel like it doesn't ruin the game, but it is a nice thing to come across as it happens, the way that his character arc moves. So yeah, do I want that? Fuck yes, I want that. You could make Resident Evil movies that are exclusively Leon and I'd be fine. I know that's short-sighted because I love Jill. There's a bunch of characters I love, but
yeah.
The
tone is there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just a little disappointed by the visual accuracy to the games, but the tone is absolutely there.
Yeah. And the snow is a little different too. Those buildings don't look Raccoon City-ish. And I think that's part of it. Is it looks like he's just running down a regular street, but that's
Seattle.
But yeah, I mean,
this isn't enough to go on. This is
and usually the beginning trailers
they want to tell you nothing.
The first 20 minutes of the movie.
Yes.
So this probably starts with him. That car might have been his. He might have wrecked and then walked to that house and then is walking back to the car again or something. Like it looked like a cop car.
Yeah.
But this could all be. He starts out in those woods. He finally finds a car and he gets to Raccoon City, and he rolls in as all these these people are falling off the buildings and exploding.
Yeah.
And then we're right there. Like who knows?
Who knows? Looks cool.
Yeah. I mean, we're definitely going to watch it.
Of course we're going to watch it.
If you're listening to this right now, you're definitely going to watch it.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
Yeah.
So that's our thoughts.
That's our thoughts. And I'm sure we'll probably do one of these for the next trailer that gives a lot more away.
If this is your first time hearing us, we're rewatching every video game movie that's ever been made. So
starting from Super Mario 93.
Yeah.
All the way to this and possibly beyond, depending on how long it takes us.
Yeah, definitely beyond. We're like 15 deep already, so hop over there and listen to us shit on these things.
We've already covered 2 Resident Evils.
Yeah, we have.
We've Alone in the Dark. If you're a survival horror person, Alone in the Dark. We just wrapped Silent Hill, which will be out in 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks, whatever.
I got to do Doom this Monday, and then Silent Hill 2 weeks,
yeah.
like a week, really. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So head on over there.
So yeah. So come hear us every Monday.
Every Monday. Yeah, that's right.
And if you've been with us since the beginning, we love you. Thanks for being here.
Yeah. All right. See you guys.
Bye.